It's time for tech. In this first week of 2022, I've got a lot of cool stories lined up, so stay tuned. Dell's XPS 13 has been redesigned again. This time the keyboard deck is quite new over previous versions. First off, you may notice that there are no keys for the function row. That's because it's hidden in what Dell calls a capacitive touch function row. On that row, which is basically a touch bar, all the function keys are available but don't change like Apple's version of it. This also allows for the keycaps to be a little bit wider than before, and people with bigger hands will probably find it easier to type on. The trackpad may be a different story though, since it's literally invisible. No, really, you can't see it. It uses haptics and vibrations to simulate clicks in an area underneath the keyboard. More trackpads in the Windows space are starting to do this, and it gives the user more options to customize the amount of pressure needed to click. Samsung at CES 2022 came out with a remote that can stay charged through Wi-Fi radio waves. The remote can convert the waves into energy and keep the remote fully charged up without needing to use any extra batteries. However, the remote isn't able to sustain itself off of Wi-Fi alone, so it also has a solar panel and a USB-C port in case it needs to use it. Samsung also estimates that using the solar power alone on the remotes, over 99 million batteries could be prevented from going into landfills over the next 7 years, which is the average lifespan of most TVs. What's cooler than a self-charging remote? Well, apparently not the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor that runs pretty hot. Now, overheating smartphone CPUs are not new. In fact, they're the reason why there used to be a 4K video record limit. The phones would heat up after 5 to 10 minutes of recording, and they would need a break to cool down. This time though, a tester found that the new cores were 15% more powerful than last year's model, but it was also 33% less efficient, and power consumption was found to be 70% higher. On the bright side, the graphics cores are 50% more powerful and 44% more efficient. A leaker reported that Apple's next AirPods Pro will support lossless audio, and the charging case can play a sound to find it. Lossless audio is a higher quality audio codec that can't normally be played through Bluetooth. I'm not sure if people wear AirPods for the best sound quality, but if that's something that you want, you might be waiting until the fourth quarter of 2022 for these to come out. A new patent from Apple has been published that shows the ability for iPhones and iPads to charge other devices off of the screen. This could be used to charge things like AirPods and an Apple Pencil just by placing them on top of an iPad screen. This could be implemented in a new iPhone this year, but it's not likely given how soon this would need to be released. And finally, smartphone maker BlackBerry will no longer support BlackBerry OS starting on Tuesday. This means that data, text, and phone calls will be deactivated. The devices won't be able to access cellular or Wi-Fi networks anymore, so if you still use a BlackBerry 10 device, you'll need to find a new phone. If you enjoyed this time for tech, please consider subscribing to more tech content every week, including these episodes. Also, give this video a like and share it with someone who might find this useful as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Tech Device News.